And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Inter Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Marquinhos calmly anticipates. He's not got that quite right. Out towards the flank. He's picked his way through. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Baresi picks it up from the goal kick. Caught offside that time. Riqui Puig, and here's Shevchenko, and he was quick to react. So just the one early goal to report so far, 1-0 the score. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Goes down, but nothing given. Quality ball. And it's Count. Oh, that's fabulous. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Shevchenko! And a neat finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Piemonte are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it. Now they have it.
Count, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Batistuta.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That has not gone well. That has been cut short. Almost half an hour in now. He's found the way through. That is good. Chance! Loose, and again! And that's a sharp finish. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Inter Milan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now it's Shevchenko. Well, that looks a decent ball. Count has the space to scheme. Azar.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That's a shade optimistic. Riqui Puig conjures time and space where few can. Van Dijk kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Not the most accurate pass. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rocher. Shevchenko. Spread to the right. And no, that was never going to make it. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Ball swung in. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Zanetti. Zanetti got a long way forward to join the attack. Now it's Kökçü. Well-timed, excellent interception. Riqui Puig. It's a little off target. And it's Shevchenko. And here's Kokchu. And once more he... So, a temporary halt to the action. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So it has been pretty frantic here. Everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7. Villa.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Numero 9.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Nakata. Oh, well measured. Nakata. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Azar. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's forced to go back. Shevchenko, Batistuta. Rashford. Bremer. Plays a sharp little ball here. Baresi. Hazard going after that. He's had it taken off him. And it's Shevchenko. And he cuts out the supply. Ricky Puig. Bremer cuts it out. Looking for the run. Zanetti, cross to the back post. Getting up there! Oh, it's hit the post! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Shevchenko. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That's a sharp pass. Oh, shooting! It's bounced back off the post. Azar. O'Shea. Ricky Puig. Well, they can break here. And this is Shevchenko. And Shevchenko! Not a bad try by any means. Marquinhos kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ricky Puig. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nakata is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Shoots! Goal! Right back in it! Almost no time remaining. Game still on. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
That's rather hopeful. Oh, a very decent attempt. O'Shea. Here's Ricky Puig. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Van Dijk makes the interception. Well, we expected better, and so did he. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That is good alertness. Batistuta. And he's running through. Good decision by the keeper. Got that exactly right.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
And this is Batistuta, and he is dashing away. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Counts. He is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And this is Counts. He's got away. Goes for a shot! And that's a good finish. And with that, he takes home the match ball. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with it.
And the shot! And there's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
And he's intervened well there. Ricky Puig. And this is Shevchenko. Now this could be a chance. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, and the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And that is as much as we have time for. What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. Shevchenko reflecting on a stellar performance. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim. McAllister! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
McAllister clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And here's Neymar. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty special to stop Lionel Messi today, aren't they, Jim?
Yeah, the man is an absolutely born winner. You just feel that with him on the pitch, anything is possible.
And what's more, he brings out the best in his teammates.
Yeah, I think he just gives them that confidence that they can overcome whatever the opposition throws at them.
He's rising! He will be livid with himself.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Cannavaro, and that is a little undercooked. Lovely pass, but can he get there? It's Neymar! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Now it's Berbatov. Beckenbauer does really well there, he is strong. And this is Messi. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Neymar! Ambitious, but just off target.
Oh, it looked like he tried to give it some extra whip.
Messi. Great vision. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both.
It's Neymar! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. And it's Messi. Decent chance! And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Berbatov. And here's Torres. Gets a good foot in there. Conte. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Neymar. He's on it. Can he get away? Torres unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, they've got it again. Now it's Torres.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Now this could be a chance.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He's in plenty of space here. And that should get the job done. Alexander-Arnold is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And here's Torres! That was superb goalkeeping.
Fernando Torres actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
It's their second corner of the game. Beckenbauer clears. And now a sudden chance to counter.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
He's got away. It's Couch! It's there! And there is your opener. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Great ball if he can get there. And this is Torres! And there's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And this is Torres. Oh, it's come to nothing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. That is ended up in no man's land. Well read, nice interception. Now it's Torres. Now that is a hefty challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Kaut. McAllister. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's McAllister. And no, that was never going to make it. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, I think we got a good indication of what both sides want to do, Peter. I suspect both will continue with their respective approaches, give or take the odd fine-tuning.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And Torres! Goal!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Neymar tries to pass it through, and it's made its way to him. Nice control. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Not the most accurate pass. Nice physical challenge. And here's Messi. McAllister. Conte. He won't be happy with that one.
Fernando Torres really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. And this is Neymar. Barcelona appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And they can counter here. And here's McAllister. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little bit.
And a chance! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Now that's well seen too. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Chiesa. Chiesa is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Driven in. O'Shea spread it left. Now it's Chiesa. And he's been shifted off it. Saliba. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's not an especially good pass, that. Now it's Chiesa. That has not gone well. Kante charging forward, the ball at his feet. Dani Olmo. And it's Neymar. O'Shea does really well to win the ball there. Chiesa is onto this. Now he's running away. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. McAllister. Berbatov. Oh, he's had a shot! He's got a goal!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
So here comes a substitution.
Fernando Torres.
Just one in it now.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho. Barcelona really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he's managed to get free. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
And this is the big chance.
Yeah, this could well be defining when you're looking back on events.
Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Berbatov. Oh, there's the shot! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Berbatov really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Engage. So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match as neutral. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. And that gets things running. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, what I like about this system, Peter, is the way in which both central midfielders have to work in tandem. If one opts to go forward, the other sits, and when one moves either side to snuff out an attack, the other will hold the central ground. Communication is obviously vital to make it a success, but this team knows what it's doing, and I think we're going to see that reflected.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
That has earned a reprieve for the time being. Poland are looking to go forward now. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Rivaldo. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Fiore, he has found the way through. Oh, good effort! Goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Poland are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Cruyff. Rummenigge! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Rummenigge has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And he's being shifted off it. Well read, nice interception. First quarter of an hour gone. And claimed it back swiftly. Cruyff. Now it's Vlahovic. And he's quick to return it. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, great leap! And a neat finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty. Goes for a shot! He's got a goal! And they get themselves in front! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
And the shot! And no mistake! And they're threatening to fly away here! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Conte. Vlahovic. Tries to pass it through. And that's a good ball. Big chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So now the difference is 3.
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty.
So a big, big chance now from 12 yards.
The chance to pull further clear. Well, would you believe that? Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Zanetti. Pass somewhat off target.
And a chance!
Vlahovic. Beckenbauer cuts out the pass. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Knocks it into space. No, he's not getting any further than that. De Roberto, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That has not gone well. Rijkaard. Looking to play him in. That's good vision. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Zanetti. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
That's a lovely, neat pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Cruyff. Plays a sharp little ball here. Dida gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Roberto wins the duel this time. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Piemonte have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Children's announcement.
It's hard to believe we're only at half-time. The lead is 3, but for how long, it's anyone's guess.
Substitution for Poland, number 8, Pep Guardiola.
And we get things going again.
Roberto coming on the field, number
Koller.
16.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Zico. Looking for the run. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
And he's there to retrieve it. Well, that pass isn't the best. Rijkaard.
Is always scanning the pit. Good chance here! Zico! Simply magnificent! About as smooth as it gets. They're back within reach.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Poland may be down, but not out just yet. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Hernandez.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Let's a look and place it forward. And this is Cruyff. Fiore. And that is a little undercooked. Pele. That's a little off target. And here's Vlahovic. That is ended up in no man's land. Pele. Zico. Can he spark a counter here? That's a shade optimistic. Marquinhos. Now, what about a counter-attack? Pele. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Fiore. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Belletti. Koller with a reputation for taking on any shot. Pele takes the shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's great reading of the game, and it led to a decent chance. Cracking aggression.
Koller given the lift of his goal. Nicely weighted ball. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Fiore. And it's Conte. He is through here. And here's Vlahovic. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. Zico. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Cruyff. He's gone for goal. It's a pretty loose pass. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Koller. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And the shot! Well, that is commitment to the cause.
Substitution for Poland. Number 6.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Number 4.
Keeper's dealt with that.
Number 14. Karl-Heinz Rummenigge.
Cruyff.
Coming
Whatever
on the
he had in
field,
mind, that was
number
not
22,
it.
Figo. Number 20.
That's a throw.
Hazard. Number 24. Jan Koller. Substitution in
Dani
progress.
Olmo. Oh, easy pickings there. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Koller. Cruyff. And Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Koller picks up shot, surely! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cafu.
2 added minutes.
Confirmation
have
that
been
there will be
indicated.
2 minutes stoppage time. Dida gets it away. Oh, that's a key interception. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We're up and running then. Christian Abbiati in goal today. Just another example of a great Italian stopper. My goodness me, they've produced a few.
They have, and like some of the current crop, he's someone who's starred at the top level since his teens, Peter. Also proved himself to be a symbol of longevity and consistency.
Tries to pass it through, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal, looking for options for movement. Dani Olmo is onto this. Yamal elects to... gets his head on it! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. And the counter is on. That's good running with the ball. He's picked his way through. It's Hernandez. Dani Olmo. Nicely aimed pass. Dani Olmo. Rijkaard. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
It's a pretty loose pass. Rijkaard. Hernandez. Quarter of an hour played. And the pass is intercepted. Hernandez. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Cannavaro. Pirlo is the team's great visionary. Neymar. And he shoots! And again! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
The first breakthrough.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
It's a good spell of possession, this.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And the shot! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, look at him, furious at himself for missing. Having said that, the manager applauds his effort to find that bottom corner. Piemonte are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dani Olmo. Milan are looking to break at pace. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's really well manoeuvred. 15 minutes till half-time. And here's Dani Olmo. Engages and forces him off the ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, cracking ball. Kukçu cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Oh, they can break here. Played out towards the right wing. He's in plenty of space here. And that is not finding anyone. Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Piemonte certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And it's Rijkaard. Pirlo. And here's Neymar.
He'll try from distance.
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he is dashing away. And that is not getting there. Quality ball. Yamal. Great vision. And it's made its way to him. Delivers the ball.
And the finish!
He doesn't look too happy with that. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Struck first time. Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he was quick to react. That's the end of the first 45. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Down to business again.
Diamante can really do with some bigger names standing up here.
Great chance!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Vlahovic actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Shoot!
That's a fair try, but just off target. That has ended up in no man's land. Rijkaard. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Rivaldo. Rijkaard pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Neymar has it out wide and in space.
Takes a shot! Oh, good finish!
And there's the goal they've been looking for. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Chance! And that's a tiny finish.
Unstoppable. Just how do they contain him?
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
He is through here. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Akanji does really well there, strong defending. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Dywizje. He's looking wide. Oh, that was vital. Akanji clears without hesitation.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
The ball has bounced loose now.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 4, numero 25. Lasciano il campo per...
And that's a good ball.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's the throw. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. Diamante really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Rafinha. And here's Vlahovic. He's shifting through the gears here. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, I suppose they need something to break their way, Peter. Anything at this late stage.
Pirlo. And it's Messi. And the shot! Messi! Genius! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Milan now in a position far more desirable.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that two-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Can he get on the end of this? And a chance! Well, Lewandowski has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Oh, good-looking ball. Shifted it to the flank.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
So that's it. It is all over. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games.